Do you understand why I'm here? Ethical concerns I expect my team and I navigate a piracy in that sense. I guess. That you do. Before we dive into the issues, are there any ethics breach you'd like to declare yourself? I know giving up Benno was ignore procedures, but I maintain that it was worth it. Good, we'll need to discuss that at length today. Benno has gotten away as a direct consequence of your actions. I took a calculated risk and I was wrong. There's one more Liberation Front member out there because of me. Clearly. You seem to operate your department pretty autocratically. Not autocratically, but just with a strong sense of hierarchy. So you must then accept full responsibility for all the department's actions and outcomes. Was it your actual intent to help Benoit escape? No. I wish you would get worse before King managed to tip him off. Yet he managed from right under your nose. Why is it that you believe Daniel Wilson to be Liberation Front? He was manipulated into planting bombs that would have hurt innocents. That makes him a terrorist. It's very simple stuff. Thank you for explaining it then. Therefore, his drips with sarcasm. You are trained in profiling. Why is it that you can't give us a set profile to more easily find Liberation Front members? Their strategy specifically is to address different blankets of solar society. Like in a matrix approach, that means several profiles which we're only now beginning to understand fully. Why is it that you believe Alex Noah not to be Liberation Front? No evidence of wrongdoings means he's innocent. We can't just jail people for associations. My department is by the book. We can though, if we would be competent enough to prove conspiracy. Let's talk about your management of this operation. I'm pretty sure we've been talking about it so far, but okay. You have alienate and demotivate your agents on occasions. Any comments on that? I merely drive them to be the best. For the team to be its best, that sometimes means making them less than happy. They're missing audio segments on your interrogation tapes. Faulty equipment. Of course it was. So you didn't stop the recording on purpose? Nope, wasn't me. And you didn't rough up suspects during these missing segments, as some of them have declared. Did nothing to them that wasn't worth stopping mass murders. They're welcome to bring evidence, but they can't. Are you even part of the police force or just here to basically help the Liberation Front by screwing with me? Deflection noted. You spend department money on public relations assistance. What justifies such an expenditure? The Liberation Front has resources to make us look like the enemy, and that needs to be countered. I see. How do you feel about the need to talk to the press? I understand its necessity. So you're really convinced your operation and team are the good guys in all this? I don't think of it in those terms. I'm merely doing my job. I see. I want you to understand that all this is taking place so as to establish you're not doing more harm than good to this operation. So you need to stop the fucking invasion and bullshit. Let's move this along faster if we can. Fine, don't take this seriously. Let it be on your head. Kufos, they have all opened up to you. Why? Like you, I'm also quite good at what I do. Such a smart shit you are. Don't even try to paint yourself a fucking saint. Rumors of your proclivity towards Roman suspect abound. I've done nothing more than the abuse you're currently laying down on me, officers. What guile you have is astounding. Uh-oh. Enough, are you close to the Liberation Front or not? Only for the purpose of disassembling the organization. Do you find it acceptable that you have psychologically tormented several of these suspects on tape? No, I truly regret it deeply. Some of the people you have intimidated and manipulated were innocent. Why did they deserve to be treated so? They didn't. It's not my fault the Liberation Front made suspect of them. Your team decided they are suspect, not the front. The extremist infection crawling through our city has started entering your mind, hasn't it? You see more and more of these monster points every day, don't you? Just like you have said on some of these tapes. Just calm down. Answer the fucking questions. You're way too sympathetic to their point of view in so many of these interrogations. Why did you become a fan of their ideology? You're insane. It's my job to trick them. I have to appear sympathetic. Of course I'm not. What is wrong with this guy? You're working with them. Or at least you hope you will. Admit it. You're psychotic. You need to be urgently fired. Maybe you should realize what danger you're in. I will not be the fool that allowed the liberation to flourish as a cancer to be spread by an incompetent or traitorous idiot who refused to end them. Mr. Hall, I need you to calm down. I'm not one of your fucking suspects. This is my right. Tell me this, are you ready to die for the cause of ending this monster? No, I am not a fanatic like they are. We can't just be their mirror image. Well, let's see where you stand then. Or do you even stand in all of this? And ultimately, you stand for our order or for destructive ideological values? I stand for the law. I'm still not convinced you're innocent. Not convinced you can be in charge of something so big. So we'll have to make sure we go the extra mile and make sure. What are you doing with that? Merely pursuing the truth. They stay into the glen. Speak, are you a Liberation Front sympathizer? No! Are you a member of the Liberation Front? Don't lie if you want to walk out of here. No, no. Here, clean up. What's wrong with our system? Say that and he'll piss off. Jeez, thanks. What a gentleman. I'm sorry you had to go through this. I had to be sure. The future is in your hands. Let's straighten slightly. Well, given all this, I can't say I have any objection to you continuing to lead your operation. I know you did what you had to do. I'm glad we could settle all of this. I'm glad you understand. Pardon the inconvenience. Best of luck. They nod and start for the door. What an interrogation. Interrogation successful. Clear of charge. For now. Oof, that was too close. How was it? Hall is a hard guy, but I respect his drive. We seem to be in the clear. Back to it, everyone. What can I do now? Hey. We're getting so close, boss. Corroborating everything, the mounting evidence, pushing all the Liberation Front members who have caught outside source. We have something solid. One Alexa Brown connected to travel arrangements, apparently made for the Liberation Front actual top leadership. Rumor on the street is that the front is looking outside the city and country, gathering other radicals for the cause. Trying to bring together under their umbrella all the psychos ready to kill for ideology. We're heading out to grab Brown. Wilson donation. Finance medical. Okay, let's do this. Wow, I don't think we even have any chance of success there. We found Miss Brown deceased in her apartment. Apparent suicide. That we can exclude that the Liberation Front is tying up vulnerable loose ends. Plenty of LF material around her apartment, but just the usual propaganda no names. This chick supposedly handled the leadership's travels. It sucks that we now have nothing. Excuse me. Got these out of a paper shredder. Maybe you can make something out of it. Whoa. I mean, we have to make the picture line up correctly. That's the only way we're going to get through this. I need to get the picture correct first, and then we can worry about things later. Where are the other parts? I don't know. Oh, this must be it. And this is the final one. Valerie Annette. With this person, I don't know. This thing connected? No, not quite. What about this one? No. Oh my god, I'm supposed to deal with this. God damn it. I don't know which one is correct. What the fuck am I supposed to know? This kind of minigame sucks ass. Cambodia, what the? Something about department. I need to search for the D word. I'm not so sure. I'm supposed to find it though. Customer. Okay, and have this related to customer. Oh no, it's way too big. Man, this sucks. I can't see shit here. I don't know if they're correct or not. It's fucking impossible. Oh, customer. Oh, signature. We're getting there. No, this one does not connect. Airlines. I'm making words. Yeah, this should be a little bit better. Volaro Internal Airlines. Nice. This one will go to the left side. Valerie. International Airlines. I just need to search for this thing. Yep, everything is starting to make sense. Oopsie daisy. Nicely done, baby. And there we go. We have done it. Nice. Oof. Took us way too long, but we have done it. Arrival from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. The flight to Phnom Penh, Cambodia will provide 24-hour hotline available 7 days a week, blah blah blah. Now we know her destination. That's about it. Denounce Alice Hall. The press is preparing the story for a front page feature. The chief office, the fact that you took the story public before an internal investigation. When passivity turns into complicity. By Eddie Walker. When Nazi German occupy France, blah blah blah. We have another new journalist here. This guy will sometimes appear in front of us in the future, I suppose. Marty called. The flight the four were on is about to take off. He doesn't technically have a warrant, and it seems the air marshals won't let him take all four of them. They're only given to say he can handle, escorting them himself. It's a procedurally stupid situation, but Marty will need a decision now. You have to tell him the two persons you want brought in from the four suspects. I'm afraid I have more bad news on top of that. Abram Jamil just called, the top hotshot criminal lawyer, Honest Abe from the TV commercials. It turns out he has been hired by anonymous parties to represent all of the four suspects on the plane. The moment he's here, you can consider the interrogation over. All we have is circumstantial. He's fortunately coming in from outside of town, so Mona should be able to bring in your chosen two a bit earlier than his arrival. You need to get some sort of confirmation of who might be Liberation Front leadership before he arrives. Oh my god, this is not good. Who should Marty bring in? We can only get a hold of two of them. Valerie Arnett works for the exclusive travel agency that arranged all the other trips to Phnom Penh. Annabelle Lee is a reputed sociology and anthropology professor scheduled to speak at a conference in Phnom Penh. Dennis Smith is a dentist with no criminal record, flying alone. A quick background check revealed that he recently got engaged. Damarcus Reed is a well-known entrepreneur and the driving force behind the recent tech business boom. Entrepreneur, dentist, sociology, anthropology professors. Good, inform him. Well, that was just my intuition calling me. That was just a wild guess. After searching the apartment of Alyssa Brown, a person we suspect has handled the travel arrangement of the front's leadership, we identified a flight book for the three people and their company handler headed to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Without warrant, and in sufficient time to obtain one before the flight took off, Mordecai has personally picked up and is now escorting two of the four people on the list back to the police station. All the information point towards them being part of the leadership of the front, or at the very least closely connected to them. The suspect seemed to be willing to answer questions, but a lawyer, Abraham Jamil, is currently on his way. He'll likely pull them out of questioning and prevent us from interacting with the suspects until we have a warrant, not to mention pursue potential claims against us for the unlawful detainment. As for when this happens, the leadership of the front would most likely be alerted to our actions, and we would lose a vital opportunity in detaining the very top of the Liberation Front. Valerie Arnett works for an exclusive white-collar travel agency. The company advertised that they handle the transportation, five-star accommodation, or restaurant and tourist bookings, as well as catering to the needs of their upscale clients during a vacation or business trip. The bookings for all the other three suspects were done through this travel agency, and Valerie was assigned to be their flight attendant and guide in Cambodia. This would allow her excellent excuse for frequent flights and move in high-end circles without raising any alarm, allowing her to coordinate terrorist cells. And then the other guy I chose is this guy. Damascus Reed is a well-known entrepreneur, philanthropist, writer, and business guru. His ability to disrupt markets through innovation and extremely fast expansion has given him a reputation as a visionary among his peers. His company, specializing in cutting-edge technology and big data, has seen great success over the last few years. As a CEO, he has been accused of imposing long work hours and of creating a highly stressful work environment. He certainly would have the money to fund the Liberation Front as well as important connection to powerful people, nationally and abroad. Judging by his tax returns, he is proficient in moving his money around on track.